Hi, it's Dan here from Flexxable, and today I'm going to talk to you about my 48-hour bot. Let's dive in. Okay, so some of you might be thinking that's like a really strange kind of intro to a video. If you haven't been following me, you probably wouldn't know what the hell I'm talking about, right? So to give you a brief summary, what I teach people and what my book is about, it's called the Instant AI Agency. There's a link below if you want to check it out. What we teach in that book is we want to approach businesses that have got a big database of old leads, and we say to them, we're going to turn those old leads into sales using AI and SMS. And it works like gangbusters. We do it on a performance basis. The client never says no. And it's just revolutionizing the way that businesses are making sales, and also the way that us marketers and entrepreneurs are helping those business owners, right? It's very, very effective. So the thing is, this works really well, right? But like any business owner you go after is going to have like a finite database, right? It doesn't matter if it's 10,000 old leads or 100,000 or even 1 million old leads. Eventually, you're going to get to the end of that database. And also, the older the leads are, the less they know about the brand and the less chance they have those old leads of turning into a sale, right? So what I always talk about with my students is trying to go after the fresher leads, okay? And we call it speed to lead, right? But a lot of the times you're working with these businesses and they've got a sales team, right? So they don't want to really replace the sales team yet, although that's where it's going. What they want to do is give the AI a chance to work the leads, but maybe after a period of time when the sales guys have had a crack at it, you know, if they've given up after a few days, i.e. 48 hours, then we can API the leads over to our system and the AI and SMS can take over. And that's exactly what I'm talking about with you today, because we've developed this AI bot and we're calling it the 48-hour Android. And what it does is exactly that. So let's say we're working with a really big HVAC company and they're spending a lot of money on Google ads and Facebook ads, and people are opting in and they're wanting to be called in order to be sold HVAC, obviously, right? So what usually happens up until 2023, 2024, is that these leads come in, the HVAC company has a sales team or a sales center, they pick up the phone and dial these leads as quickly as they can, and they convert those leads into an appointment, which then turns into a sale. Okay, so out of 100 new leads that come in, they might speak to 60 of them and they might close 10 of those 60. The problem is that sales teams are often a little bit unreliable, right? And they don't also work 24 hours a day, and they have sick days. And sometimes they're on the phone to a potential customer when a lead comes in, so they can't call that lead for half an hour or whatever that is. Speed to lead is super, super important, okay? So what happens is the old way of doing things is that it kind of works and it's stacking for a lot of these businesses, and a lot of these businesses are crushing it, right? But what about those leads that aren't spoken to? Okay, people are engaging with businesses differently now. Like I go to a hotel and check in and they have like WhatsApp support, right? You don't have to call reception anymore. And the same goes for business, right? Like people are just transacting differently. So people that might be not open to speaking to people on the phone will very much engage with people via SMS. And that's kind of what we're teaching here. And when we install a 48-hour bot or 40-hour Android, we call them a sales Android because we combine our direct response copywriting experience that we've developed over many years, and we've combined that with AI, right? So we don't call them bots, we call them a sales Android. These things make sales left, right, and center. What we do is we install a 48-hour sales Android into their business. So the leads that come in from Facebook or Google or whatever, they're called and they're dialed and everything works like it used to. But then the client is more than happy to kind of raise the white flag after 48 hours and say, listen, we can't get any juice out of these leads. How about you take them on and see if you can and make sales from them, okay? It just works like crazy. Like our database reactivation stuff works well, like all of the older leads, but when you give AI 48-hour leads, things go bananas, okay? And the great thing is that we can charge this on a per appointment deal or a per sales deal, because the sales team couldn't get any juice out of these leads, okay? Which means we have a lot of leverage to charge good money, and we also get AI to do all the work. It's nuts, right? So that's what our 48-hour Android is. And I'm doing something today which I've never done before on YouTube. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna ask for a favor. I've written a book called The Instant AI Agency, which explains everything that I've just told you on the database reactivation side. But some of you might have already been implementing this and getting results with database reactivation, and you might be interested in getting hold of our 48-hour Android and also all the training and implementation that comes with it, okay? So if you're able to do me a favor and share my book, and I'm going to tell you how to do that, then what I'm going to do is, if you do that, I'm going to give you all of this stuff for free, including a webinar, including the high-level snapshot, all of the training, all the sales techniques, all of the direct response copywriting that goes with it, plus a hell of a lot more, okay? It's my kind of biggest ever giveaway, all right? So if you are intrigued, you want to do this, and you're happy to share my book, don't worry about doing anything just now. All you have to do is comment below, just say 48 hours, okay? And if you comment below 48 hours, my team or myself will get back to you and we'll give you instructions on what to do from there, okay? I hope that makes sense. It's something new. I've never tried this before on YouTube, but if it does make sense and you want to get your hands on this 48-hour Android, then please comment below and we'll show you what to do. Take care, and I'll speak soon.